Hey everyone, Karli Spahr here. I want to talk to you about interest rates. Everybody's talking about rates and when are they going to come back down. Of course, there's a lot of opinions out there from experts like Housing Wire, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, NAR, all giving their predictions of what they think will happen in the market. Rates have had a huge impact on a buyer's budget. A year ago, we were 4 percentage points lower. That's a very large increase in a short amount of time. But the fear we're seeing now has more to do with the speed with which rates have risen, not actually the interest rate. Many people have purchased homes in the past at 10%, 12%, 8%, but they never saw rates go from 3.25% to 7.25% while they were trying to buy a home. We've also seen a large amount of home appreciation that has made home affordability difficult. But we're already seeing a trend in a different direction for buyers. I do believe we are going to be pushed into a recession late spring, early summer. We're likely to see rates drop next summer. And here is what is impacting rates right now, because a lot of people are asking, what is going on? What's causing this? And the main problem right now, besides inflation, is employment. The Fed is really struggling to get this in line. What we really need to do is watch employment for the next 2 to 3 quarters. The target rate for unemployment is 4.4%. And last month we saw unemployment go from 3.7% to 3.5%. That's the wrong direction, guys. I know it's great to see unemployment low, but this is what's causing part of our problem here. So we have 2 types of inflation I want you to focus on: headline and core. And what I'm focused on right now is core inflation with regards to interest rates. So headline inflation is coming down because we're seeing gas coming down, manufacturing, shipping, they're all coming down, but core is still staying strong. And what's causing that is wage inflation and housing. They're still up. People are still spending more. They're not spending less. They're just spending on credit cards now. Our credit card spending has gone up. So what the Fed wants to see is people, I know this sounds terrible, but they need to see people unemployed, wages get lowered so that people stop spending and that core inflation can come down. Businesses and families, unfortunately, need to feel some pain so the spending stops so that the Fed can settle back down again. But what they want to do right now is raise the rates to 4.5%. Some in the Fed Watch have said as high as 5%. They want to stay there and they're not going to drop right away. They want to create some sort of stability for a little bit so that people do lose jobs. We'll see some job loss, high cost of everything so that people stop spending. Business reinvestment, credit card spending, all the things that are tied to the short-term rate, not the Fed rate. So I just want to clarify that a short-term Fed rate is not the same as mortgage rates, okay? If we see the Fed rate continue to go up through March, then we're going to tip into this recession. People are going to stop spending, unemployment's going to go up, then we will likely see rates drop in early summer. Right now, what we're seeing also is the bond market is a little bit crazy. There's a lot of overreaction happening right now. If we see some indicators that tick up, like a small amount of unemployment, other recessionary measures, we could see some relaxation in the secondary market to allow interest rates to drop a little bit, maybe 6.5, somewhere in that ballpark. If you look at interest rates right now, they're typically tied to the U.S. Treasury, and there's a space in between the Treasury and mortgage rates. Overnight, it does take some time. That lags a little bit. And I'm not saying any of this to scare anyone. I want you to know you all have the ability to choose to sit on the sideline or live your lives normally and take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves in the real estate market right now. The market has tipped toward a buyer's market in many markets. I pulled up a lot of different markets that I work in, and almost every single one of them have tipped the scale to a buyer's market. So there are a lot more opportunities available than there were when interest rates were lower. We were seeing people paying $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 over list price, no inspections, no seller concessions. Right now, we're seeing the opposite happening. Not they're 30, 40 under list, but we're seeing them under list price. Prices are coming in less aggressive than they were before. And so if you get it below list price, you could get some seller paid concessions, some repairs fixed from home inspections. I want people to stop focusing on what you woulda, coulda, should have done when the interest rates were low, because it's not coming back, and we need to focus on the here and now and understand that you can get a better deal. Even if you're paying a higher interest rate, you're still putting yourself in a good position. So you need to figure out what's good for my family, what fits in my budget, what can I afford right now, instead of sitting on the sideline, and take advantage of the opportunities that present themselves. There's less competition out there, and there's still plenty of loan programs available for people. So focus on what you can do today, how you can provide for your family, for your lifestyle, for your future real estate investments. And please let me know if you have any questions. I would love to help you out. Karli, Spahr. Have a great day.